Hello everybody, welcome or welcome back. Thanks for joining me for another video. Today we are doing a weekly plan with me in our Sterling Ink B6 Common Planner for the week of Monday, June 3rd through Sunday, June 9th. So I'm going to try to do this while I talk. I feel like then I end up talking quite slowly and then the video sort of drags. So I'm going to do my best to not allow my work stuff to actually interfere with what I'm trying to do with my like decorating and putting stickers down, and if it does, I will just end up kind of fast forwarding through these parts. So Monday is the 3rd. 4th, this is a Mandy Lynn Plans kit made specifically for the B6 Common Planner, which it's my first time buying like specific kits, like specifically made for specific planners, which is cool because obviously it's all cut and made right for this. So I kind of like to do this and come on here and show. That's just going to be crooked, so that's going to go. So let's come in and do the top washi. Anyway, so this week is the first week of my husband working his, shoot, I bet I messed that up. Yep, sure did. This is the first week of my husband working his 4 10-hour days, so it'll just be a little bit of a routine changer as we figure out mornings. He'll have to be there at 6, so that is different for us, and it's not a big deal, but it will just mean us having to change up how our morning routine goes, because then I can't drop the kids off where they go for like their daycare or whatever until 7. That's when they open there. So I will have to wait until 7 to drop them off, which is okay, but it just changes. Dad won't be around in the morning, so anyway, changes in routine are just difficult in general, so I imagine kids fighting that a little bit, but what are you going to do? So that change is coming to us this week. This is a birthday week. My youngest turns 4 on Wednesday, which is just is mind-blowing to me that we are at that point. Like, I have no idea how that can possibly be our reality, but it is. So we are celebrating her this weekend. We will have family. We just do small party. Usually my in-laws come, but my mother-in-law is actually on a really cool sounding like Scandinavian cruise with her sister. So my father-in-law will be here. My brother-in-law will be here. I think it's his wife's weekend to work, unfortunately, and I didn't ask her ahead of time because the weekend before just didn't work for us. The 1st and the 2nd, so the 9th is just what it is, and so he just comes by himself, and that's okay. She is in nursing school, and she works, they actually live, if any of you are actually like at all familiar with the area, they live up in Rochester, Minnesota, and they work at the Mayo Clinic, and she is going to nursing school through there, and so she works like weekends in the Mayo Hospital. Anyway, last time I talked to her, she was still trying to potentially switch shifts, but she probably won't be there, which is a bummer, but like I said, sometimes that is life. So, I don't want this here. Yeah, anyways, we're celebrating her. It's just, my in-laws and my mom and my brother are always available right down the road. I invite an aunt and uncle of mine and a couple cousins who come less and less as they get older and life goes on, and that's just how those things go. So, yeah, just kind of a small party to celebrate her. So that, I will put, let's see, we'll put her on here. And then we have our town's celebration these 2 days, which isn't anything that we've really done much for in the past. We haven't really ever, been involved in it, I guess, but I do think that, wow, that's Friday night, silly. 4. So we have evening entertainment stuff that kind of starts here. And my thought process was maybe both my father-in-law and my kids go to bed early, and my father-in-law will be staying with us Saturday night, that we could potentially, after we get the kids and everybody down, we could potentially sneak out and do some fun things or whatever while, just go, there's live music and a beer tent and stuff, that maybe we could run into town and do something like that, since he would be here sleeping. But I don't know if that's something that my husband will end up being comfortable with. We will have to kind of play that by ear, but that was a thought that I had. I actually don't have much scheduled yet this week for work, just because it seems like that is how it goes. I don't have, I'm always focused on getting the current month finished, and so, whoops, I did that wrong on my day off. There's that one on Monday, 7 to 8. I'm always worried about getting the current month done, so up until, you know, right here on the 30th of May and the 31st, I was trying to get the last of May stuff done, and then so now, we flip into Monday of the next week, and it is June 3rd, and I do have one actual, visit with a family scheduled, but other than that, I don't have any other, I have some meetings, but nothing scheduled with family, so there will be a few days that I will just be focusing on paperwork and things like that, because that's kind of an end of the month thing, but certainly want to work towards filling up the schedule a little bit more than what we have it. So there's hopefully going to be more things on here than just what I have actually written, but we'll kind of have to see how it goes, because I don't actually know if that will be the case. I've been getting to the pool this weekend. It has been a lot of fun for us to do that. A bunch of activities, things going on at the park that day because of the town celebration. Never been one to really go on vacation, so that's new to us, but we do have a few fun kind of getaways planned in the month of June, so I'm getting really antsy for those to be here. Alright, I will come in and put on here what some of these things are. So this morning we are working at home for the morning while I have a visit at that time, so it's a typical work from home day, but my mom will take the kids while I have a meeting. Second one is a Zoom meeting. I have some interagency meetings that day. One of them's actually, if I'm able to get there, we are touring the local food pantry, which is cool because we're obviously always referring people there, so it's always a good thing for me to know and understand what is going on at the places where I am referring people. I have a meeting at corporate that day. My husband has a doctor's appointment. This is Maeve's birthday, and we're going to be, I'm putting those even though we'll be making it ahead of time, but she's going to take some birthday treats to their daycare that day. Let us see. So now that we've got kind of a consistent schedule in the summer, the days when somebody should be home are when I plan to go back to doing laundry. That is my run errand time in the afternoon, as well as my clean house time because we're having house guest the next day. Okay, so that is a basketball game. There is a basketball game. I think there. And here. I have been enjoying watching the WNBA games thus far this season. I'm going to drop that in just right there because there is a game in the middle of that day. Okay, so Thursday is trash day. Friday night. Well, maybe not because of the parade actually, but we'll just see. There is a parade for our town celebration that night. Movie night, what is this? I'm just gonna put what they called it. I think they called it Family Fun Zone. Oh, and this is Park and Rec Breakfast. Family Fun Zone, and then this is, we'll just put live, entertain, I don't like that at all, but it's already done. Yeah, so as you can see, I only have one visit scheduled and 3 meetings, which is not nearly enough to take up, I say it's not nearly enough to take up my time, but honestly, it probably is enough to take up my time. I just have to, I should have moved that down a little bit. will probably work at home that day unless I'm able to get some other stuff scheduled. I used to work at home on Fridays, but as long as my husband is home with the kids, I will not be working at home on Fridays because I will get a lot more done if I am not where they are. But if he ends up having to go in on any given day, then, or on any given Friday, then I will be able to work from home with them. Okay, and then this is her party, and I don't know if I have any party-related stickers. Not really. So we're just gonna do one of these cute stars. Purple is her favorite color, so we'll put a couple stars on there. I'm gonna put my little person drinking wine, even though the child is obviously not drinking wine. I might be. All right. And just as my, you already had it, I figured. Okay. And this is at home with kids. Oh no, stupid left-handed problems. Alright, so that is what I have for this current upcoming week's plan with me. If you have any questions or comments, as always, let me know. I would love to hear from you, and until next time, bye!